What's going on YouTube? 24-hour Prestige here, back again with another commentary. And you see I started out with the Mw3 suppressor, but then I realized everyone uses this gun, so I'm going to switch it up to the Scar Silenced, even though everyone uses that gun as well. So anyways guys, I'm using the Scar Silenced because, you know, I love this gun, I love the Scar, and I loved it in Mw2, and I love it again in this game. I think I should say love a couple more times, so love, 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 love. But anyways, when you put the silencer on this gun, it helps a lot with the recoil, as well as, you know, the damage really isn't affected that much. I feel like this gun is so powerful that it's almost like a 1 to 2 to 3 shot drop without the silencer. So when you put the silencer on, it's almost like you're just using another regular gun. So I really recommend you use the silencer, you know, on any gun, especially when you're playing a game type like TDM or free-for-all where there's no objective, because, you know, in domination or demolition or any game with a designated objective, you can always kind of tell whereabouts the enemy team is going to be. You know, so you don't really have to rely as much 100% on your minimap to know where everyone else is going to be. It's not like free-for-all where, you know, someone could be in one portion of the map and then 7 other people could be on the other side of the map. So, you know, when you're playing an objective-based gameplay, you can kind of get away with not using a silencer because, you know, people will say, oh, we have B and C, all their team must be at A. You know, so you can know where the enemy team is without looking at the minimap. So that's why I'm using the silencer in TDM and free-for-all games, because, you know, whenever you can hide yourself from popping up on the minimap, it just gives you so much more of an advantage, because the guns in this game are so powerful and so strong that, you know, if I keep saying this, but it's so true for this game, if anyone on the other team has a bit of an advantage on you, you're just gonna die. It's, you know, there's no such thing as like getting shot and then winning the gunfight with that one bullet in your chest. It's just not going to happen, because this game requires so much more skill than the other CODs, and I think everyone is slowly getting used to that. And I think there was a whole lot of rage, a ton of rage when this game first came out. You know, commentators and just casual gamers alike, because, you know, it was like so used to just casually getting into a game and getting a nice like 40-5 gameplay. You know, you just can't do that in this game if you're going to head in casually. You really need to focus. You really need to focus on like turning your corners with like precision and, you know, locking onto your targets, and you just really actually need to work your brain, which some people really dislike, and, you know, I can't blame them for that. You know, there is something nice about hopping into a game where you just want to rush around and, you know, get a 3 KD while not even knowing what you're doing. There's something fun about that. But anyways, I really do like this game. I'm loving it a whole lot more than I did at the start. And I think everyone is going to slowly shift to the fact that they like this game. It seems like the number of people who are hating on this game is slowly plummeting, which is good, because, you know, this really is a make or break COD. I mean, it's not, but in a sense it is, because if this COD flops, you know, the COD series, the COD franchise is, you know, in big trouble, because, you know, this is I don't know, I feel like it's a big year for COD. I know everyone's talked about that, so, you know, maybe I'll get into what I actually wanted to talk about today, which, first of all, I'll talk about my kill streaks. I'm using the Predator Missile, the Reaper, and the Pavlo, because I feel like I want to use the Osprey Gunner, but in game types like free-for-all and TDM, where the game types are really short and not as long, you know, you don't have time to build up a 17 kill streak. I barely had time to get a 12 kill streak. So, you know, unless you're Sandy Ravage or like, you know, the Mark of J, I feel like people who are really good at this game, those are the only people that can get into a TDM and, you know, get a Osprey Gunner in 3 minutes and then the last 2 minutes just owning the Osprey Gunner. So that's why I'm using the Pavlo setup, because also the Pavlo just does so much work, because it's so powerful and it's only a 12 kill streak, so, you know, I can't see why I wouldn't use it. And also the Reaper, it's a great, you know, kind of transition kill streak. If you've got your Predator Missile, trying to get to the Reaper, and, you know, you can use the Reaper to get to your Pavlo. So anyways, me and my friends did the 24-hour Prestige Thursday. I don't know when this video will be uploaded, but we did it Thursday the 10th. It continued on to Friday the 11th. You know, we played Call of Duty Mw3 until we Prestige, and it was a whole lot of fun. And every year after we do this, I say to myself, I'm never going to do this again. And, you know, it seems like I keep doing it. You know, I just need to learn from my lesson. But anyways, there's one topic that we talked about that I really want to touch upon, because it was kind of a revelation. And it was the topic of which is the most overpowered kill streak in Call of Duty history. Now, when you bring up that topic, several kill streaks come to mind. You know, the Chopper Gunner, the AC-130 from Mw2, the Osprey Gunner in this game, the Assault Drone in this game. You know, in all honesty, I think we touched upon, what the most overpowered kill streak is, and I honestly think it's the UAV. If you look at the past CODs, a 3 kill streak, a 4-point streak in this game, to practically know where almost everyone is on the game, where they're at, that's really overpowered, especially because if multiple people are using the UAV, you could have a UAV up the whole entire game. And it's so easy to attain because, especially in this game where you can use support and, all you have to do is get 4 points, that's so easy to do. And I feel like even horrible players can get a UAV with ease. So something like that where you just know where everyone is, and the fact that they have to make perks, specific perks to defend yourself against a 3 kill streak, a 4-point streak, is kind of preposterous. Like, you look at Black Ops, it's a 2 kill streak with hardline to get UAV, and they have a perk that solely protects you from UAV, Ghost Pro. That's really ridiculous. And you look at Black Ops, or Mw3, excuse me, I mean, you look at Mw3, and they have a perk specifically to combat a 4-point streak. That's unbelievable. I can't even fathom that. I mean, I can because obviously it's in the game, but that's so ridiculous. I mean, you don't see a perk to counteract the care package or something like that. Actually, that would be a good perk to know whenever those goddamn fake care packages are on the map, because I die by those things so much because I always run up to it and I see Osprey Gunner. I'm like, yes, 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 and then I die. I'm like, oh, you bastard. Anyways, guys, 24-hour prestige. Digging in your fridge, effing your wives. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know, maybe some of you guys have wives. But anyways, guys, 24-hour prestige signing off. More gameplay coming up.